There's Wobbs.
Alright.
And this is elf army all deployed. Step back. There's my skaven army all deployed. Do you want to run through your army?
Yep, so starting over here, I've got a unit of elf cav, 2 unpainted models still. I've got a unit of dwarf line breakers with a champion in there. That's this little guy here. I've got 20 elf archers, a ballista. I've got a level 1 wizard.
Yeah.
He's just got true flight. He probably won't be getting a lot done, but hopefully he'll buff these up a little bit.
Yep.
I've got some elf spearmen, elf line breakers with my prince in there.
Yeah.
And then I've got another unit of elf cav, and the griffin is representing my champion.
Yeah. Nice. Yep. Super scary. I've got cavalry on the flank there. I don't know how I shall deal with it. For my army, I've got my unit here of 20 orc warriors being represented by storm vermin and beastmen. And there's a champion in there. I've got some human rangers being represented by gutter runners. I've got a unit of goblin spearmen. Got a light catapult, 20 goblin archers, another light catapult. I got my level 2 wizard, who's got the spell courage, which is very unscaven-y, but I'm sick of all my dudes running away. And I got the immolate spell, which is always just seems to kill my own dude. And then the plague monks here are going to be orc line breakers, and that's got a orc king in there. So I got the banner of courage, because last time they all ran away, so I want to try to avoid that this time. Another unit of 20 goblin spearmen, and that's got a goblin champion, and they've got the phalanx rule and shield wall. And then I've got a goblin advisor here, and he's got 9 goblin wolf riders with him, being represented by the giant rats. Another level 2 wizard that's got the fireball spell and fleet foot, so hopefully make all these units really fast around this flank. Got my 3 trolls, which are rat ogres, and then the hell pit abomination is a surma, Ross's favourite thing to deal with.
Yep.
And another level 2 wizard that's also got fleet foot, because I just like everything being able to move quick, and has the heal spell to troll Wobbs by healing up my surma when it does get eventually wounded. So we will roll for the strange event. You want to roll the first dice of the game?
It's a D10?
Yep, D10.
5.
So 5. Whoop. What is it? Bitter cold. Temperature plummets to well below freezing, making it especially difficult to simply stand in formation. The only way to keep any semblance of warmth is to keep moving. For the rest of the game, no figure counts as having the special ability Brace. That's awesome for all my spearmen. And additionally, any figures with the special ability Charge X are treated as though they have it at 1 level higher than usual. So Goblin Soldiers treated as though they have Charge 2 for the rest of the battle. Alright, so we're all really wanting to charge. Just until we get any doubles within our activation.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll initiative? Do you want to roll for initiative now? See what's the first one for first turn. Bam! 3,
That's
1,
me.
9. Alright, it's you. And it changes. The strange event goes to a light snow instead. Turn out causing movement issues. So, line of sight is limited to 16 inches. Right, we'll go through the first turn, and then we'll just have a recap. And after that, we'll go through more activation per activation. Alright, end of first turn. There's actually quite a bit that happened in the first turn. So Ross advanced slowly on this flank, and I managed to get one of his elven knights off with my rangers. And then my 2 light catapults shot up his archer unit, and in return his archers and catapults shot up my own archer units. So they're halfway dead now. The spell from the tower at the end of the turn killed a plague monk. I got rid of 2 of his spearmen. And you can see on this flank we had Wobbs advanced all of his units up, and I advanced my spearmen and my rat ogres up slowly because they failed their activation rolls. But my goblin wolf riders charged in, and I managed to get a couple of the knights, and he got a wolf rider. But since I won the combat, I could push back his cav, which then also pushed back the line breakers. Now I've got the surma slowly come out up here on the flank, and that's the end of the first turn. All right, so I managed to win initiative, and so for my first activation, I activated my goblin advisor, and he activated the wolf riders and the spearmen. They've both charged into the elf spearmen and the elf cav. So let's do... I think I'll do the spearman first.
Yep.
It's got a champion in there. And their fight value is 1, I believe. +3 for the ranks, so that's fight 4. Plus I got charge, which is 5. And plus because of the blizzard, for some reason it makes them better at charging, so they fight 6. And your defense is 9.
9. I'm going to use shielding.
Yep, that's a fair call. That's the 4 dice. I need 3s, is it?
Your fight 6, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3s.
Come on! Oh, that's good. So I got 1,
4,
2, 3, 4,
5,
5, 6. 6. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So I'm fight 3.
Yep.
And I had 2 extra full ranks.
Yep.
That'd be fight 5.
Yep. Defense 9. So you need 4s. Do you have a unit champ or anything?
Don't.
No. How many spearmen can you take out? Oh no!
1.
Just the 1. Scabicus.
Ooh, we're in trouble, my lord.
Yeah. You're gonna break through all these spearmen and be like, yeah, it's wicked! And they're gonna have to fight all those elf line breakers next. Alright, you wanna take a morale check for them?
Not really. Do I have to? What's the range for your general? Is it 6 or 8?
I think it's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super
It's
in.
probably actually in if it's 6
Even
as well.
6, yeah.
So you killed 6.
Yep.
Take that down to 5 because you got a rank.
Yep.
I need 8.
Yeah. Ah, double brave. Nice one. Alright, so I'm going to push your unit back just an inch.
Smart.
Yeah, so I don't want to open it up too much.
Otherwise it charges straight in.
Yeah, I know. Just get obliterated. Alright, so now my cavalry. I am fight 2. And I got charge 2. So that's 4. And +1 charge because of the blizzard. So fight 5. Yeah, you're shooting again?
Yes.
Alright, so I need 7. Double check that they start off as fight 2. Or if they actually have fight maybe 1. No, fight 2. What did we say? 7?
7.
Come on. We got 1, 2, 3.
3.
Got lucky on that one.
Yeah, that's the unit.
But
no,
it means your prince is on.
It's not a
one.
prince, it's just a champion. I'm gonna
Okay. Pretty sure they're just 1 hit point.
pretty sure they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But I get to attack back.
Yep.
I'm fight
3.
3,
Yeah.
I believe. This is my cavalry, isn't it?
Yep.
Fight 4.
Fight 4. Alright. So you need 7s as well. Yeah. Whoa.
better.
1, 2, 3. Man. I killed 3. Alright, so it's...
Yep. So that takes the whole unit out.
Yeah. Alright, that's good. But also now I'm just right in front of those line breakers. So this might be emotional. Alright. And then just a morale check for both of your elf units. Because the unit got wiped out. I think that's a thing. Or maybe it's only if you run away.
I thought it was only if you run away.
You're correct.
But
No, you're correct. It is only if you run away. Alright, your activation. So Wobbs has charged his other unit of cavalry into my orc warriors. I'm using shielding because he's fight 8. So that means you need, what is it? 2s?
2s.
Alright, let's see how
2s
good
and
this is.
7s.
7s are doubles.
Yeah, so I think that's 5.
5. Alright, 5 of those bad boys gone. Boom. I've got a champion in there. So I'm just going to hope the champion does or something. So my guys are fight 3. Plus I had 3 ranks, so fight 6.
Oh yeah, have 3 rings. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next 6s.
6s. Alright. Come on. I got 1. Just one. Alright, it's a bad time for them. They're gonna do their little morale check. So they're -5 and they're +1. Pretty sure, because they've got 2 ranks.
Yeah.
So 4, so I still need a 10. Come on! Oh, yes! Bravery!
Morale check for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
fine as well. Alright, what are you going to do with my unit? Push me back? Or?
Yep, I'll push you back 6 inches.
Alright, cool. I'll probably just take them to about the board edge. But I'll measure it up in a moment. Alright, so we just had both my catapults failed to activate, so they couldn't shoot. And then in retaliation, Wobbs couldn't activate his wizard, which was great. And now his ballista just shot at my spearman. And he needed, what do you need to get over?
I need a 4.
You need 4s. And you just rolled this disgusting roll here. So how many are there dead? 7.
7.
Alright, I'm going to quickly roll a morale check. Definitely need to get a 10. Come on. Nope. Alright, so they're all disordered, which puts them in prime position just to be shot up by the archers and run away like the cowardly dogs they are.
Elves, no bows.
Yeah, alright. So Wolfman and his archers unit back, and they shot at my spearmen. I mean, they didn't do anything. And my spearman unit activated, and they got rid of the disordered, which was awesome. And now over here, he's charged his mighty line breakers into my wolf riders, who are probably about to get hammered. So what's their fight?
Fight 7, I believe.
Alright, well, I'm defense 11, so you need 4s. 3s, because you're +1 for the charging. Cause
Oh, yeah.
Bam.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
5, 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the unit right. Yeah. Even the visor got 2 hit points, but I think even then, I think there's just one line of 5 there.
Yeah, there is.
So they're all gone. I'm gonna should use shielding. That's right. Forgot. So their fight just 2. Against your defense 10, isn't it?
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
pretty sure. So I need 8. Come on. Got. No one's really cocked. 1. Retaliation. And then I'll quickly do the spearman morale check. Oh no, because unit's destroyed. Alright, bye bye, goblin wolf riders and advisors. That's okay. They got rid of the elf cavalry, so that's something.
Yeah.
Right, so end of turn, just move my trolls up, my Surma up to hopefully get rid of these line breaker units next turn. And then archers fired and did a casualty on the line breakers. And the gutter runners in the forest fired on the line breakers and got another casualty. And then that's about it. So we'll roll up for turn 2, see who gets the initiative. Alright, so now rolling for initiative for turn 3. 4, alright. So you go first, and it changes. So now there's no longer the blizzard. Instead, there is the howling wind. Extremely strong bitter winds blast across the battlefield, making it difficult to use artillery and impossible to use archery. So all artillery suffers +1 to the target number, and all shooting attacks with bows or slings is +3 to the target number.
Cool.
And special ability command is reduced to 2 inches. Alright, so that's all pretty major.
That command's pretty major because both of our... I'm pretty sure these are the only 2 units that have it, and they're both out of 2 inches.
Yeah, that's really frustrating for man. Or king to all those points on. Alright, so what are you going to do for your first activation? You've got some big things to do.
Yeah, I've got a couple of things that I want to do.
So I guess it's either the cavalry into my orc warriors,
It's the cavalry
or line breakers.
2 line breaker units.
Yeah, I guess your line breakers is still, because this unit can't make it because this unit might be in the way. Maybe.
Yep, that's true. I think I'm going to go with the cavalry.
Yeah,
My reasoning being the line breakers are just as good, standing their ground as they are charging.
Yep.
Cavalry, that's not the case.
Yep.
I'm going to try and activate these
Yep,
cavalry.
I agree. I'll do the same.
Yep.
Oh, if I was a 1 for a second.
And that'll, there, easily.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So they're fight 3, charge 3, aren't they?
Fight 4, charge 3.
Oh, okay, alright. So the 3s they need. I'm going to use my shielding.
Use your shielding.
Yeah. No, I need to survive. Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
Alright. Let's fight back. So one guy's a fight 3 plus 2. So 5 against your defensive 12, was it?
Yeah.
I need 7s. Come on, get one. Got 1, 2. There's only 1 left. That makes it a dual thing. How many did I lose? 5.
5.
Alright.
Leadership check for me. Yep, I'm fine.
Good. And my leadership check. Oh, I got 10 and 9.
Oh,
Bravery. Do you want to push me back or just move me an inch?
no. I'm pretty sure I can only move you back an inch because you just hit the table edge.
True.
So I'll just do that.
They're all gone. Alright. Orc warriors are doing well.
Defense.
I'm defense 9.
Defense 9, so
Steven.
4s.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 4 spearmen dead. So what was here? Just charge these dwarf line breakers into my mighty spearmen who use shielding. Got 4 of them. I go back. So I'm fight 1, 2. So I need 9s. Come on, get 1. I got 0.
Rough.
Alright, I can't use the command because that's reduced down to 2 inches. So they're going to have to do it on their own. They don't have 2 full ranks and they lost 4, so I'm probably going to need a 10. No! Alright, so that unit is disordered. Do you want to push them back an inch or 6 inches?
I think I'll push him back 6 inches.
Yeah, I think I would as well. It's a good move.
Get him out of my face.
Yep. Right, so my orc line breakers have charged the flank of the dwarven line breakers. And they don't have shielding. I'm fight 4 plus 2 for the ranks is 6. Plus they've got, what do they have? Charge. So fight 7.
Oof.
So I need 4s.
Yep.
Right, here we go. 4s. I got 1. Really, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to use the wild charge ability to reroll this. No. So 7 of them.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I got 3 dice back.
Pretty sure that's how it works.
And have we been using champion dice when it's on the flank?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I imagine he just barges his way through to fight your king.
Like the noble champion that he is.
Yeah. So I'm defense 10.
Defense 10. Do I only get, and the combat bonuses, I think I only get them to the front.
So you don't get like your rank, your extra rank thing.
Just have a look.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, that's rough. Turned out I had +1, so I actually got another 2 dwarves, and dwarves doesn't get any bonuses, so it's just fight 3. And you get to reroll 1 dice, because I use wild charge reroll. Oh, that's pretty good. So 1, 2, 3.
That's better than I was expecting.
Yeah, better than nothing.
I'm pretty much going to need a 10 here.
Oh, 9's close. I'm going to push them back 6 inches.
Oh, one of those can go back because I got an 8 on the green dice. I'm also -1 for having already activated.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're good at remembering all that. Alright, and then my morale check. Don't know what I need. Oh, no, I also fail.
Shit.
Pretty sure. Right. So, yeah, line breakers fell back there. They're disordered. My orc king managed to pass the morale check, which is good. And now Rob's is charging his spearmen here against Scabicus and his spearmen. So I'm defense 9. What's your fight?
3, I believe. Oh,
yeah, with the rank?
+1 for the rank, so 4.
Alright, so you need 5s.
3.
1, 2, 3. And then I'm fight 1 plus 2 is 3. I got champion dice. So I need 6s. Oh, well, that's pretty good. 3
pretty good
as well. And the war of attrition, I'm slowly gonna win there. Yeah, you do your morale check.
That's fail.
Are there any bonuses there?
No.
No. Alright, I'll do mine. I'm -3. I also fail as well. I think we're both. I think since it's a draw, I assume that we just go back an inch each or something like that.
I'm happy with that. There's a little
Alright, interesting. Alright, so Rob's has just been shooting at my line breakers here. He's killed 6 of them so far with his bolt thrower and archers combined, even with the big storm raging, which is upsetting. My archers have who are useless, just moved up towards the tower. My gutter runners got rid of 1 line breaker, just a bit of luck. And now Wobbs has charged in here against my Surma with his big unit of elf line breakers. So this is probably going to be emotional for me. So what's their fight?
6 at the moment.
6,
So
yeah.
4 base.
Yeah.
And then 2 for the extra ranks.
Yeah.
Just double check.
I'm going to use shielding. Because I'm shielding 2 for the Surma. There.
I hate your Surma.
Yeah.
Cool. Got the champion dice in there. So what's the Surma's defense?
12.
12. 6. So I need 6s.
Yep.
Can't do 2 wounds. That's annoying.
So you got 1 wound. Alright. And then it fights back. It's got 2 dice. I think it's just fight. No, it's fight 6. But it doesn't have any other rules.
Yeah. So defense 10.
Yep. So 4s. Got 1. And you did 1 wound?
I did 1 wound, yeah.
Alright, so I think that's even seas. Though I do have horrific.
I'm still okay.
Alright.
Just.
And then I'm going to do a morale check. I rolled a 5. I think I'm okay as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've in the past been playing it that when a monster takes wounds, it takes a morale check, but it doesn't take the modifiers for the wounds.
Yeah, that seems right. Alright, so I'll just move my guy back an inch. Seems fair. Alright, so the last activation turn was my trolls activated, and they're charging into these line breakers to see if we can annihilate them on that flank. So trolls fight 4, and they've got charge 2, so they fight 6. And they have the wild charge rule as well. So your defense 10?
Yep, defense 10.
Yep, right, so need 4s. Oh, okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, sir.
So that's pretty good.
Yep, happy with that.
So fighting back, I'm fight 6, but I've got to fight 5 because I've already activated this.
Okay. I'm defense 10.
I need 5s.
Yep.
Hopefully I'll get some 10s.
We got 1,
3
2,
wounds.
3. Yep.
Did you use your wild charge at all?
I can't remember.
I don't think
so. I did either. Alright, so there's a troll dead. I'm going to quickly roll my morale check there. Pretty sure they're disordered.
Roll my morale check.
Pretty sure you're not disordered. Alright, good. Right, so we just did the towers shooting from the queen inside. And I managed to get 1 elf. And Rob's had to get, what did you get? Over a 4.
Needed a 4.
Yeah,
yep.
on 3 dice. And you failed.
Yep.
So his spearman ran off. And then my unit managed to, this unit suffered a casualty, but they didn't run. So I'm holding up there, even though I've got 2 units disordered on this flank. But I've got 3 units against Wobbs with 1 unit of line breakers. And then over here, Wobbs has his shooting still, but shooting's massively affected right at the moment with the blizzard. And he's got his line breakers still there, they're disordered. My spearmen are disordered. And then over here, I've got my 10 warriors facing off against his 1 horsey. So I think it's going to be pretty close. Now what we're rolling for turn 4, I think.
Turn 4, I believe, yeah.
Alright. Roll for initiative. Hoping the storm stays. 2. What did I get? 10-5. Right, I get to go first. Right, so my Surma charged in. That was my first activation. Just means that these units which are both disordered, can't be charged up by his line breakers. And then this hill and tower kind of block line of sight of the shooting anyway, which is very nice for me. So the Surma was fight 6. It's got 4 combat dice. I'm not going to use shielding. I'm just going to hope I survive.
Yep.
So I need 4s on these ones.
Yep.
Bam! I got lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 line breakers.
Do you get a red dice as a monster?
No. Pretty sure I don't. Someone might correct me.
Ouch, okay. So I have 5 back.
Yeah.
It's fight 4 plus 1 more rank.
Yeah. So what do you fight 5, eh?
Fight 5.
Against defense 12. Sevens?
7s.
Yeah. Sevens.
1.
1. Slowly chipping away.
Do my leadership check at -1 dice.
Yep.
Yep, they are disordered.
Alright. Very good. Alright. Do morale check for my Surma. He's fine. Alright, that's good. That sorts that flank out. On to Wobbs. Alright, so end of turn 4?
End of turn 4, I believe.
Alright, so both of these units rallied, which is amazing. So this flank's been super strong for me. Just got those, 7 line breakers against my 3 units. Then my archers are up here next to the tower. Over here, things are not going quite as well, but still not too bad. Got the plague monks there. 6 of them are left against his archers and bolt thrower. And his only combat unit is this unit of line breakers who are rallied?
Nope.
No, alright, they're disordered. And they're facing off against my disordered unit of spearmen and my okay unit of gutter runners. And then I've got a bunch of stuff in the backfield as well, which doesn't have much to do with it at the moment. So moving on to turn 5, looks like it might be a white for the elves.
Yep, I think the skaven have this one in the bag.
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Maybe a big storm will come and push all my guys away from the middle or something. Alright, so no doubles there, but you get the first activation. Alright, my first activation, activated my line breakers, and they charged in and just obliterated the bolt thrower. So that's that thing taken care of. What are you going to do with your... and Wobbs rallied his line breakers there, so they're ready to be double charged by Surma and Ratto. It's probably a very bad time.
I'm going to try and rally my other unit of line breakers.
Yep. So yay.
I think so. I'm pretty
we're
sure
doing no modifiers to it, so
Yeah.
that should be activation 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're 4.
Yep.
And they're just going to do a simple movement
Yep.
and move forward.
Oh yeah, because I can't be charged by the spearmen because they're disordered. Well, I should try to rally those spearmen before your archers shoot them. So they need a 6. And they get it. So they become undisordered. Their simple movement is going to be to turn around like so. Alright, well, his archers are going to shoot my plague monks now.
No.
Nothing.
No. Shoot 0.
Yeah, that storm not doing you any favours. So, let me just think about what I'll do next. Right, Red Ogre's over there, charged in against the line breakers. They're fight 4, charge 2 wild charge. They need 4s. Potential reroll if I need it. So I'm going to do the reroll just because it's awesome. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line breakers.
Oh. That's all the line breakers. It's just my prince left.
No, it's the mighty prince standing alone. Alright, so what's their fighting in 4, isn't it?
Fight 4.
Yeah. On defense 10, so you need 6s, and you have a reroll on 1 dice. Oh no. So that's pretty good. Oh, really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So get another one out. I'm going to do a quick morale check while I'm here. Pretty sure I need a 10. Nope. Alright, so they're disordered.
Quick morale check as well.
Oh, you might be disordered as well.
I think I'm disordered as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, both disordered. Alright. So now my Scabicus and his spearmen are charging in against this. Was it Elf Prince, is it?
Elf Prince.
Alright, the last stand of the elf prince. So I've got 5 dice. They fight 1, 2. So they only fight 2.
I'm going to use shielding.
Ah, damn it. And then, what's his defense?
10.
10. So I need 8. Come on! Got
Yep.
1, 2, yes.
Does it.
Alright, that's enough.
He's going to fight back.
Yep. I'm pretty sure he gets 2 combat dice.
He does 2, but use shielding.
Ah, yeah, alright, fair enough. Alright. The death of the prince at the hands of Scabicus and his spearmen. Dice going to take a morale check. So, it could become disordered. Roll for that. Is that 6? It is. Alright, I think they're okay. Alright, so Wobbs and I just talked it out for the next part, and as opposed to playing another turn or 2 just to wipe out, what is there, 6 elves and dwarves left?
7 elves and dwarves left. So.
Yeah. So Wobbs just conceded, which I think is fair enough. I still had all these spearmen and Surma and Rat Ogre up there, and my archers and plague monks and stuff. Still relatively close, but I just don't think there's a way for you to get back into the game, really. You needed a couple more units, and you needed a couple of my units to actually fail the activation rolls.
Yeah.
Yep, so that's the end of the campaign. So I managed to get the Ice Queen Palace, and I find out all the mysteries that are in there. So it's good, nice short campaign, just 3 games, and then it gets all done. What do you think about the military expedition things of Oathmark?
Yeah, I really like them. I think some of the longer campaigns that we've played, both in Oathmark and other systems, they tend to run on a little bit long, whereas I feel like three games, if we play every week or 2, we can knock it over in a month or so pretty easily. It doesn't feel like too much to bite off. I agree.
Nice
having a continued story between everything. So I think it's kind of the best of both worlds of campaign and standalone game.
I like the I feel like the big campaign we tried to do with Oathmark, where we had the big, all of our territories and everything. We played like 10 or 12 games, and it just didn't really get anywhere. We were still getting into those initial territories. Or having something like this, like 3 is pretty good. I think Chain of Command is maybe a tiny bit better, where it's like, I don't know, pushes it out to 6 to 7 games. I think you could do a similar sort of thing here. I think like the military expeditions are a good framework to work from. And I think you could then like adjust the fluff and the flavour a little bit to suit our own campaigns. Like if we did this again, I'd probably add in an extra mission at the beginning and have it as like a skirmish, like a 500-point mission. And then maybe one extra thing at the end, like some big epic climatic battle. And I'd change the scenarios, like still the scenarios similar, but make it so that the scenarios are a bit more, is it asymmetrical? Where it's so asymmetrical, where it's like, the Skaven are attacking and trying to get to the Ice Palace, which is an elven Ice Palace, and you're defending it type of thing.
I'd agree with that. I definitely think asymmetrical games for me are a bit more enjoyable. They're a bit more fun. I probably also would put in something along the lines of army mustering between games. So, I mean, we pretty much played with the same armies the whole way through. With
I had very little change.
A few minor changes. But it's just one of those things that I like. Once again, when you mentioned Chain of Command, one of the things they do that I like, or at least that we've house ruled in it, is with your support systems, like losing them, you potentially like lose them for the campaign. Like you lose a tank, you kind of potentially lose it for the campaign. So I think having some system like that, or you can only change your army X amount between each mission. Would be a cool idea.
So it might be like, I can only have 2 Surmas for the entire 5 missions or whatever. So you kill it twice and the Surma's just gone. That's probably good. I think having limitations for like artilleries might maybe not a bad idea as well, because artillery seems to be really good. Like these are 80 points each. They always seem to make their points back. So I imagine like, okay, if you're, I don't know, doing a specific mission where you're besieging a place, it's like, okay, fair enough, you have like all this artillery, but otherwise it's just limited to like, you're only allowed 1 piece of artillery or something like that in a game. Alright, the last game, and then next time we play, I don't know if we'll do an Oathmark, or maybe we'll pull out a Chain of Command campaign and do that instead.
Sounds
So
good.
yeah, good game.
Good game.
All right, hello again. Welcome to Just-ok-wargamers. Raymond here. Going to be playing our third and final battle of Oathmark for the throne of the Ice Queen. So, Wobbs won the last mission, scenario 2, the Frozen River, and now playing scenario 3. It's called the Ice Palace. Same points as last time, so we'll be playing 3,000 points. I'm going to be playing my skaven, or goblins, who are going to be represented by the skaven, and Wobbs will be playing his elves with some dwarven allies. So I imagine that now the skaven are running towards the palace here, wanting to corrupt it using some warpstone for their own evil plans, and maybe the elves and dwarves are coming in to try to negotiate with the Ice Queen and get her onto their side. In terms of the fluff for the battle, so here we have, amidst the frozen blood and bodies of the last battle, both armies continue their advance. On the horizon, they spot a tower, apparently constructed of ice. While they still have no idea who or what resides within, they feel confident of capturing the palace of ice can answer all of their questions. It's time to fight the final battle and claim the prize. So, in terms of terrain rules, we just have these 5 woods scattered around just to help block line of sight and give some cover from the super deadly artillery. I've got this hill on the top, which will probably also block line of sight, and the Ice Palace is much bigger than what it's meant to be. It's meant to be no bigger than 6 by 6 inches, but this is kind of the best model I have to represent the Ice Palace, and I really like it. I'm going to be deploying on this side of the battlefield, and Wobbs will be on that side, so I kind of put this tower bit into the center and this bit onto Wobbs's kind of deployment area. So I think it's only advantageous for Wobbs to have kind of like this Ice Palace this size. So I don't think it will hopefully disrupt the game too much. The actual objective for this mission, essentially the game can end on turn 6, 7 or 8 randomly. And when the game ends, the player with the most amount of units closest to the tower, or within 12 of the tower, is the winner. So probably more advantage for my army because I've got lots of units. So how Wobbs and I will probably play it instead is, instead of having as the amount of units you have close, we'll add up the amount of points of each unit within 12, and the person with the most amount of points for those units will be the winner. So that way, even though Wobbs might only have 1 or 2 units, his units are elves, which are super expensive, so that way he has a better chance of winning. We think it makes the game more balanced that way. Special rules for the scenario, there's 2. So the first one will be, there'll always be a special event happening. A strange event. There'll always be a strange event happening throughout the game, which we really like. It's cool having that table in there, but sometimes you don't get to use it very much. So it's awesome that there's just one that's pretty much continuously in play. That'll affect the game quite a bit because both our armies use shooting, and often these winter strange events will affect the shooting. And then the other special rule is that every turn there's magic. You know, the Ice Queen is up here casting different ice bolts, I guess, against these invaders coming in. So at the end of the turn, I can choose a unit within 12 inches of the tower, and I can have the Ice Queen shoot like a big ice bolt down, and it's a shoot 2, combat dice 3, shooting attack, and it causes, it can cause a unit to take a morale test. So that can actually be super game changing there if you have a unit that's disordered, and you can get the Ice Queen to shoot a bolt down at them and potentially flee them off the battlefield. And Wobbs gets to do the same. He also gets to choose a unit within 12 of the tower and do the same thing. His is a shoot 3, combat dice 3, because he won the last scenario. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go through deployment next, and we'll go for our army lists, and then we'll start the game from there.